What's up, guys? You're watching the Quezt, and I'm your host, Robert Dylan Vasquez. We're out here for episode 59. It's 2/26/22. What's up, guys? You're out here watching on a day to enter the Y, and I appreciate that. Dude, appreciate the fuck out of it. What's up, guys? What did you do this week? Oh, wow. Wow. Dude, did you guys know that Imprint Jones doesn't like Owen Wilson? What has he ever done to you? Dude, this week I watched an older movie, and it brought me nostalgia, brought me joy. It's a movie that I used to watch with the homies, and turn me up a little bit. It was The Covenant. Now, if you guys, I know I have a lot of female listeners out there. If you guys, the males, want to feel alpha but witchy at the same time, watch The Covenant, dude. It's a good movie. If you want to watch kind of like a supernatural kind of thing, but where people like ascend, this is the movie for you. And that's no spoilers. That's how you give a movie review with no spoilers. Whatever. It's a good movie. Check it out. Dude. My girl's been watching the Peaky Blinders or whatever that is. I don't hop on show, like I've never seen Game of Thrones, I've never seen Sopranos, I've never seen Breaking Bad. Like I didn't sit through The Walking Dead. Like you name a show, bet I haven't watched it. Seinfeld, haven't watched it. Dude, I operate on my time. I'm gonna see, and I don't even want to be like, I'm so hipster. But that's always been a fault of mine. If everybody likes it, I'm selective. I'm arguing with my own thoughts right now. So I like Jersey Shore. That was for the masses. And I am kind of embarrassed to admit that. But I was like slicked up faux hawk GTL. I didn't even do my own laundry at the time. I'm talking about GTL. I didn't go to the gym. I was olive at best, no tan. And then the laundry part, I'd be like, hey, Ma. Hey, Ma, get the tracks. Dude. Oh. But these Peaky Blinder memes, okay? It has to stop. I'll see a meme of him, like, kicking through puddles and shit. Fucking... just water splashing everywhere, and it's like, if you're gonna walk through hell, walk through like you own the place, or some dude. If you kick me while I'm down, you better hope I don't get back up. And it's just like him smoke, like Scarecrow from Batman Begins, smoking a cigarette, like fucking, like, dude, I'm over it. Because what does that even mean? You're not that guy. He's not even that guy. He's playing that guy. The guy... I have no idea what the show's about. But he's this badass. He's this Irish John Wick or something. I don't know. I'll educate myself so I can have an opinion. But I've never even seen Peaky Blinders. And so these memes start popping up, and they're on my suggested feed, because the longer, I don't know about the algorithm exactly, but the longer you watch a video, it's like, oh, obviously this person's intrigued. When I see these memes, I'm just looking at it. Like, where are they going with this? So I made a little whatever. when they tell you to pee pee poo poo, but you already pee pee poo pooed. That's so badass. Dude, when somebody tells you to pee pee poo poo and you already pee pee poo pooed, it doesn't... it doesn't get much more badass. And you see him, he's there smoking a cigarette. I wish I knew his name. Shout out to that guy, though. Scarecrow from Batman Begins. And I'm going to admit something to all my DC fans. The other day, I was talking about watching The Covenant. I watched Batman Begins all the way through for the very first time. And I've seen The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises over a dozen times each. Especially The Dark Knight. That's probably over 50. Honestly, all the way through, probably over 50. Never watched Batman Begins from start to finish. I don't care. Origin stories is already like, at that point, when Christian Bale was becoming Batman, I had already had so much exposure to Batman. Why? Why are you doing this origin stuff to me again? But you have to establish the fucking universe. Okay, cool. You did that. Christopher Nolan established a great universe. Realistic, whatever, militaristic, however you want to go. And I'm still on Peaky Blinders. Holy shit. We're going to dive into this week's Quezt. Guys, I'm just saying, I don't get the Peaky Blinder memes. When you pee-pee-poo-pooed, or when they tell you to pee-pee-poo-pooed and you already pee-pee-poo-pooed. That's what I'm saying. Badass. Badassery. I also watched Batman Begins. Yes. I had, shout out to Imprint Jones and my boy L. We had TNT Wangz coming out of the Burg, coming out of Sparkle City. Whatever. So, went to Spartanburg with my boys and got TNT Wangz. Now, TNT is what? Explosives. And that's what my asshole was doing later on in the day. I got Atomic Blast, and then I got Honey Barbecue. Now, that was my mistake. I wanted some regular wings, so I got the Honey Barbecue, and then I got these things that I thought were wings, but they were actually... You guys like those little candies? The little red... I was going to say the little Red Hot Chili Pepper things. Dude, the atomic bombs, or whatever they're called. It's always something atomic, and it has to do with heat. So, fireballs, whatever, ugh. I don't fuck with, like, the cinnamony heat. Like, how are you cinnamony and heat? So, I had the Atomic Blast, 6 of those, and the 6 Honey Barbecue, because your boy ain't no bitch. Shout out to L, because he showed me the flavors, and he was like, "Are you sure you want that one?" Yes, I do. Thank you. Yes, I would like flames. Thank you. So I had that. I was drinking out of the sink. I drank a whole cart of almond milk. It wasn't even regular milk. And it has like orange prints on the outside of it where I went from wing to carton, or whatever. And so they were good. I usually like to enjoy my food, and I didn't really enjoy that process. But I got to show out in front of my boys. You know how I do it. What's next, dude? Comedy Zone. I went to the Comedy Zone on Thursday, and I'm going again this Thursday. Shout out and come out to the Greenville Comedy Zone if you want to see your boy do stand-up. Now, you're thinking, I'm already watching you do the podcast. You do stand-up? You tell jokes? You make people laugh? Sometimes. Sometimes. Not when I'm dressed like a dickhead. They don't really like that. Your clothes can't be louder than what you have to say, because then people aren't going to pay attention. Stand-up tips with Robert. Dude, we're celebrating the 10th year anniversary of Pete Weber. He recently, made his mark. Look at the intensity on this guy. Now, if you don't know who this guy is, you're me. Because I had no idea that this guy did amazing things in bowling. This is bowling if you don't know. I don't know if you know by the ESPN kind of banters and stuff and the like I said, the athleticism in his face. Look at his face, dude. His hair is like that to be more aerodynamic, I swear. I never liked that about bowling. I never liked that. How, like, I understand you're trying to throw it. I just feel like that comes from the hip. The force comes from the hip. And it turns out it comes from the North Pole. So, I'm off screen, and so is he. And you can't argue that mine's a little more straight up than his because you can't see the bend. Look at his arm and look at mine.
Strike to claim it.
Claim what?
Strike to claim it.
Claim what? No.
Strike to claim it.
Okay, he's established. He needs a strike to claim it.
A strike to claim it. And he got it!
You can't say that on ESPN. Okay, where did his glasses go? He was wearing glasses. Don't know what happened. Celebration, he lost his glasses.
That's number 5. Are you kidding me?
Okay, so that's number 5. Probably the 5th title that he's gotten. I don't know about in a row. Because I'd be screaming that shit. 5 in a row! What's up?
That's right.
Now, he's about to drop the line of all lines. And if you guys haven't seen this, it's the 10-year anniversary, so it's about time. When he drops this line, I didn't exactly know what it meant when I first heard it, but over time, it's really resonated with me.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Dude?
Right. Who do you think you are? I am.
Who do you think you are, really, in your core? Who do you think you are? You think you're some kind of hero? You think you're some kind of badass? You're fucking Peaky Blinders when they tell you to pee pee poo poo, you're already pee pee poo poo, kicking through puddles of water and shit. Smoking your fucking American Spirit cigarettes. Who do you think you are? Because that's who I am. Whoever you think you are, I am. Fucking.
Kidding me? That's right.
That's right.
Who do you think you are? I am.
Oh, dude. That guy. That guy, dude. You could see him in any other walk of life. Grocery store. Home Depot. He's a normal guy. He steps into those shoes. Don't fuck with that guy. Don't fuck with that guy. That's too much intensity. I understand it's for ESPN. Too much intensity. Did we make it? Holy shit. Dude, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. I don't know why you watch. Thanks for watching, though. You're out here on a day that ends with a Y, and I appreciate that. Always, as always, love you. Tell your friends. Tell your weird friends. And if you don't have any weird friends and you are the weird friend, I get you. that gets me right here. That gets me right here in my heart. That gets me right here in my heart. Because I'm the best there is, the best there was, and the best there ever will be. Sorry, dude. Sorry, dude. Fucking. Dude, on to the Imprint of the week. Get out your phones or whatever you can pull up. Pull up the picture while YouTube is going. Pull out your phone, Robert. Because we're on to the Imprint of the week. Fucking. Imprint Jones brought us a pretty interesting imprint this week. We're going in 3, 2, 1, go. Jesus. Being that you are a massive MMA fan and had the opportunity to interview your favorite fighter from the UFC on the Quezt from either or if not both men's and women's divisions, I'd like to get your thoughts on who you would choose, what you would discuss, the advice you would ask in tips and training, and why specifically you choose them to interview. If anyone knows, we all know you'd choose Conor McGregor for sure. I need to do better breath preparation. So, if I had my way and I had to interview some MMA guys, some MMA fighters on this silly program, I would pick Curtis Blades because I saw him. He was the main event in Raleigh, North Carolina, the show I went to. Shout out to Miranda. He knocked out JDS. I have the poster right here. I'd point the camera up there if I could, but I saw Curtis Blades knock out JDS. He has a lisp, so it wouldn't be the most difficult interview, but I feel like that's why he doesn't do a lot of media. Anyways, and he's not a guy of a lot of words. So, Curtis Blades. It would be interesting because I could relate. Thank you for putting on a show for me, yada, yada. Jorge Masvidal. That fucking Chino assassin. He would be interesting to bring onto the Quest because he's not like a silly guy. He's like straight up game bred Masvidal, like ready to throw down. I wouldn't want to say anything to offend him, but I feel like I can make him laugh. Like I feel like I could for sure like 100% make him laugh. He's a guy, dude, from Miami. And he's just a killer, dude. Oh, it would be so intense. First of all the fighters are killers. What am I talking about? But that guy is like on site, and he's about to do some damage on March 5th. I love Colby Covington. Colby Covington's another one. But his is more of like a kayfabe, like a character, where Jorge is like, what you see is what you get. And anybody fighting that guy does not wake up the next morning feeling A-okay. They might feel good if they won, but they don't feel good from just the pain. That motherfucker comes out and he's always talking about, anyways, going on a rant. Sorry, Jorge, you made the show serious. That's how intimidated I would be. I would want to be serious back. I wouldn't want to be like, you ever hit a woman? No. That's not funny. But I was thinking about Kimbo when he used to street fight. That's some shit that I would want to watch on here, but that's not silly. That's not fun. It is fun, but it's not funny. Depending on who you are. Anyways, and then Paddy the Baddy. Paddy the Baddy, just an awesome Liverpool fighter, Scouser. Just on the map of young prospects in MMA. And he's around my age, so it would make me feel like super not accomplished to interview him. But at the same time, I have an admiration for him and his training regimens. I'd probably try to talk to both of the Diaz brothers, and that would be where I would get my training info from. Of course, I would pick Conor McGregor. Like, that's an interview of all interviews, but I'm not trying to ride dick or anything. Habibi, dude. But again, how serious am I going to have to get talking to these guys? Because I don't want to get all cartoony and stuff, and they're like, whoa. I'm not here for that. But that's the answer, dude. Some banging fights are going down March 5th if you guys are interested at all. But I love training, and that's what I like to do. And I'm not like John Wick or anything. Like, that would be cool. But I just like training. I like training because you can think you're something, and you can think you're good at something, but combat sports really, it brings it out of me of like, okay, yeah, I'm really terrible at this. And that's just me. Whatever you're doing, I hope you're really good at it. Whatever you do on your day-to-day, I hope you're really good at it. Dude, shout out to Imprint Jones. Thank you for that. Women's division, I know I didn't pick any women. I would like to... I've been learning on Duolingo, I told you. I would like to interview Valentina Shevchenko in Spanish and have her critique my Spanish. Another female fighter that I like Paige Van Zandt. I would like to interview her for sure. And then Felicia Spencer. I got to ask Felicia Spencer grilled cheese or PB&J. And I'm pretty sure that she said, she's retired now, but I'm pretty sure that she said PB&J. Because I was agreeing with her. And I agree with the people who pick PB&J. Because grilled cheese just takes too fucking long. Anyways, shout out to Imprint Jones, Jorge Masvidal, Patty the Batty, and Curtis Blades. Thank you for knocking out JDS in Raleigh. Shout out to JDS. Sorry, bub. Fucking on to the question. What were some good restaurants around you growing up? Ooh. Are we doing pre-brothers? We're doing when my brothers didn't exist in Missouri? When life was fucking... When your boy was fucking... Dude. I look at this picture all the time. It is Eli's birthday when he got a bunch of, I want to say Dora stuff, Diego stuff. And Hank is all skinny necked and froed out because him and my dad's hair, it grows out, very voluminous. Where mine grows like down, like out and down, like it looks like a mop. Like, and so it was Eli's birthday, and there's the fucking wrestling academic award in the picture, and then there's this little thing. It says, sorry, or my house was clean last week. Sorry you missed it. Dude, we had a map of the United States and then the world, like just 2 maps. Dude, my family was so fucking weird. And this picture proves it. I'll put the picture up probably as the Instagram post. Dude. Canton Inn. My dad really, really liked that place. My mom liked it too, obviously. But he really, really liked their cashew chicken. Canton Inn in Springfield, Missouri, before we moved. And then my dad would take me to this place called Incredible Pizza, right? And this place, the place was incredible. Everything about this place was incredible, except for the pizza. Like, I don't really remember the pizza standing out too much. It was like Chuck E. Cheese, go-karts, obviously, whatever that says, and salads. Fairgrounds and salads. Welcome to Incredible Pizza, where we have fairgrounds and salads. Dude, I remember my dad and I racing other kids in the go-karts. He wouldn't let me drive, and it pissed me off, but he was obviously the better driver, and where I learned to drive. Not from my mom. So it was just regular old pizza. And I only went, I remember us only going a handful of times, maybe twice. I think maybe even once. And this was when my dad was the bad guy, and we weren't really that close, and, you know, whatever. He had to be the dad, the discipline, the authority, he had to be the authority figure, and I don't do well with that. So I had a dream the other night. It woke me up at 3 a.m. because I thought I heard my dad say, "Robert!" And I was like, all right, I'm up. Because my mom, every time she would wake me up for school, "Robert, come on." Come back 15 minutes later. "Come on, Robert, you got to get up. Come on, you got to get ready." 10 minutes later. "Come on, get up." And then she would eventually, either my dad would get tired of hearing it, or she would eventually go tell my dad, and he would go, "Robert!" And I would jolt up because I knew what was coming next. If he was up, you did not want my dad coming. You didn't want him coming in the living room. Anyways, so incredible pizza. That was pretty cool as far as like good restaurants around me. Springfield was known for their Bass Pro Shop. Big ass Bass Pro Shop. And that's ultimately what I checked out when I went back. Looking to go back soon. And then when we moved here, we got a couple spots, but one that really stood out was Town Grill in Cowpens. Dude, they had spaghetti. They had, bomb-ass garlic bread, pizza. They had pretty much everything. Like, I wish that they would have been more diner formed. That way we could have went like late night and stuff. But excellent food. And I think they're still in business. So shout out to Cowpens Town Grill. What were some good restaurants around you guys growing up? Wherever you are. Majority of you, I know where you are, but... And I see you when you're sleeping. No, I don't. I'm not Santa. Will and I, my buddy Will, we were talking about Google Maps, and do you think there's like a live version of that the government has? And he showed up like traffic cameras that you can pull up, and he's like, if this is accessible to the public, what do you think the government has? And I'm like, that's a really good point. That's crazy. So, fruit for thought, or whatever, food for thought. Good restaurants around you guys. What do you even like? I lived off of pizza rolls for 1.5 years, and you guys go to restaurants? Anyways, on to the unlocking memories. Fucking, I almost hit 22. What I have written down is Comic-Con. This is very near and dear to my heart because it's something that my brothers and I don't really get to do anymore, but just hit like a 3-year, maybe even 4-year, because I think they had went 1 year without me, but we had went consistently back to back, or back to back to back, and it was something that my dad brought to me. My brothers obviously brought it to him, but it was his idea, and he goes, "Listen," it was already set in his mind. He goes, "I'm gonna take your brothers to Comic-Con." All right, cool. Oh, and he's like, What's it like? "Dad, I ain't never been. What the fuck you talking about?" But I didn't want to freak him out. And I was just like, oh, it's so nerdy. I was like, you don't have to be scared at all. Like, the people there are going to be so kind, and the costumes, like, it's going to be the best. I was like, you guys are going to have so much fun. And I think I either didn't go that time, and then I went the next year, or we ended up going, like, because I was like, how is he going to take this? And this isn't the very first time we went, but this is a picture that I have by my bedside. It's of it's of me and the boys. Dude, Hank was already taller than me. Pissed me off. It pissed me off because I got that jacket. I got that jacket to cosplay Street Star-Lord, because I used to have these fresh-ass Nikes, dude. I used to have these fresh-ass space Nikes that I used to street cosplay this jacket. That's a $160 Star-Lord jacket he's rocking. And then Eli, you would think that, oh, where's Waldo? That's, that's funny. That's creative. He got the most compliments out of all of us. oh, fucking Waldo, bro. Like, anyways, I have that picture by my bedside, and that's one of my favorite ones because it's like I got the Deadpool mask. I had to get a legit mask. I also have that written down. Legit mask. Legit. That was like $160 as well. You think I'm going to go to Comic-Con and wear a red sock on my head? No, dude. Your boy fucking... Oh. Ba-da-ba-ba-da-da. But yeah. But one thing I would do is I would get a picture with all the Deadpools that I saw. I would tell Miranda, hey, snap a picture with this, me and this Deadpool. And I wish I had the whole Rolodex. I'll put it on here one day. But this kid, what I would do is, you know me, I like my middle fingers. So I would get a picture with all the Deadpools. And at the time, I did this, which is never a middle. That's before I was letting people know what's up. That was before it's like, hey, if you're going to do it, extend it all the way Stone Cold Steve Austin style. Back then I was fucking, repping LA. Dude. So I took a picture with this kid. I'm stopping all the Deadpools, grown men, and I stopped this little kid because I'm like, hey man, you want to take a picture? And he's just like, what? As were a lot of the like younger people, I guess. I don't know. And so I was like, fucking cheese. And his grandpa, he was there with his grandpa. And I remember his grandpa, like, arms folded, like, I'm like, this is crazy. This is cool. I never thought this would happen. And that's what my dad was talking about later that night because we used to dab in recreationals together. So one of the nights later in the week, he was like, that was really cool to see everybody there and like how in short sophisticated all the costumes get and how intricate they get. And I'm like, oh yeah, dude. Like people live for that shit. And my brothers got to see the Batmobile, like that kid. I don't even know, probably not. I don't even know if he thinks about that shit. Like, you remember that? Hey, Grandpa, you remember that one time that we went to the Comic-Con and that guy, he put his middle finger up in the picture? Yeah, that boy, like, like, I don't know what he thinks. But if you want pure joy, ecstasy, no, like, too weird of shit, go to a Comic-Con, dude. Like, go to a Comic-Con, feel that energy when it's good. This is pre-COVID, obviously, but I remember it was I think it was where my mother first met Miranda. Maybe. Real first, like, interaction. That's always weird. But no way, dude. I loved going to that. I couldn't imagine going to something like that without them. Or even without him. And that's rough. But I thought I'd share that. That's some unlocking memories that I have. I love Comic-Con. I love going. If you see me at a Comic-Con, I'm going to be wearing the Deadpool mask. My thing is, I wear the Deadpool mask and then I wear streetwear. It's not cosplay. It's not too intricate, but it's like, it's my take. Like if I needed to do something right now. I just throw it on. I do the thing. Oh, he was wearing this. Boom, I take the jacket off. I'm nobody. Or I take the mask off. I walk around as a, I don't know. I had aspirations to feed the homeless and do a bunch of stuff in the mask. But it's just not the move. It's not safe. I don't want anybody to think that I'm trying to whatever. But something about wearing the mask, and I don't know if anybody else gets this. I don't know if anybody else is about to get nerdy. We're about to get super serious. When I take off the mask, I have post-hero syndrome. And what that means to me is I'm never going to be Spider-Man. I'm never going to be Deadpool. I'm never going to be like a hero. And that sucks. And I know that sounds so cheesy, and I know it sounds so, like, duh. Like, but it sucks. I want to be a hero so bad. I want to, like, movies like the new Spider-Man movie, that shit bummed me out. Because I want to be a hero so bad. I want to know what it feels like to fly or swing, and some kid to be like, I want to be like him. Like, that'd be crazy. And so what you get when you take that off is kind of like, oh yeah, I'm Robert. Or, oh yeah, I'm you. But I want you to know that that's perfectly fine. You can be a hero in your own way. And I don't know if that's meant for me to be the hero. And so I just want you guys, I never want anybody to feel like I do. So I just want you guys to know, as exhausting as it may be, you keep pushing. And you don't have to wear a mask to be the hero. You don't have to have post-hero syndrome. Because you're doing it. Everything that you're doing right now might not be the hero thing to do, but slowly and surely, you'll start checking off the bad stuff. And you get to be the hero. Some of my friends are dads that I would, 10 years ago, think that, like, yeah, they would be good dads in this aspect, terrible dads in this other aspect. Turns out I was wrong. And I'm glad I was wrong. Some of my friends are down bad. Some of my friends are doing well. Just because you're not doing heroic things all the time doesn't mean that you're not figuring it out so you can be. And that's all I'll say about that. Thank you guys for being here. Man, I miss my dad. I miss my brothers. Thank you guys for being on this ride with me. You've been doing this for a minute. I will let you guys go. Sorry for the late upload. I love you.